Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Stars Cartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. I decided to go ahead and go live with y'all while I get ready. You know what I'm saying? Um, Merry Christmas to all of you. I love you guys so much. And I know I could have easily just, you know what I'm saying, took a break today, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and go live real quick. Anyways, let me get into the message, what comes in the form of a dream, okay? So let me sit that down for a second. In this dream, I was going to a shopping mall, okay? And while I'm at this shopping mall, I hear a young woman being told to buy. It's like she's being told to buy something that is like an apartment, like a house. Like it's kind of like it was basically like a building. So the store associate was basically trying to tell somebody, oh, this is the new way to live, this is the new way of life, this is the way people are going to live, like this is the future, dot 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 dot. And the building was basically it was kind of like a smart home, but the entire building was full of smart homes. Like y'all know how like currently we have Alexa. I gotta say it quietly, so she gonna pick up me just saying her name quietly. Thank you. And but it was like the entire apartment, like the whole complex was filled, like completely filled with these smart homes, like the entire apartment complex. And it was like the brand, which I'm not sure if it was like, regardless, y'all know how we have Apple and then we have the Samsung and they have their full family and line of stuff. It's like the entire building belonged to one of those big, like, massive companies, and everything in the house, everything in the apartment, everything in the apartment building was specialized to that specific brand. Oh, this one is hard to, but I'm gonna keep going. Okay, so anywho, I decide to move in. So I give me my little apartment or whatever, and it's kind of like in this apartment, like I basically had to switch over all my stuff. So it wasn't a product of Apple. I had to get a whole new phone. I had to get a tablet, a new everything, and I had to switch over so that all of my things would coexist together. So while I'm living in here, I have like a roommate, and me and this person, we are like in the house, and all of a sudden there's smoke, okay? But no smoke alarm went off. It was like no kind of alarm telling us what was going on, but somebody was at the door eventually. And I was like, what's going on? Like I could smell it. And she was like, oh, I left something on the stove. And then somebody came to the door saying that there was something going on. And I started having like whatever this was, it wasn't like, leaving water on the stove. This wasn't like putting a little fabuloso on the stove. Sorry if I'm showing how hood, you know what I'm saying, girl used to be. But anywho, and it's not like, putting like, some people put like oranges and lemons and stuff like that on their stove. Baby, this woman put something toxic on the stove. And once she did that, the entire apartment complex started to be like very toxic. So I immediately go outside, and I didn't grab anything. Once I get outside, I realize that I am going to have to start over completely because I had nothing. Like, I didn't have my phone. I couldn't call anybody because I didn't have anybody's numbers. That I realized that the only numbers that I had memorized were people that I couldn't call for one reason or another. And then I heard God speak, you could do it too. Okay, so let's get the scripture. Let me blend this out. But then we're going to get the scripture. We're going to get the scripture. I low-key probably should have went ahead and did all of this before, because I want to do eyeshadow today. I haven't did eyeshadow on my eyes in a long time. The scripture comes from Proverbs 25:28. Like a city whose walls are broken through is a person who lacks self-control. Like snow in summer rain or in harvest, or rain in harvest, honor is not fitting for a fool. Like a fluttering sparrow or a darting swallow, an undeserved curse does not come to rest. A whip for the horse, a bridle for the donkey, and a ride for the backs of fools. Do not answer a fool according to his folly, or you yourself will be just like him. Answer a fool according to his folly, or he will be wise in his own eyes. Baby. So here's the message, y'all. I just feel like for whoever this is for, this is somebody that is coming to you and they are presenting to you a certain lifestyle. Like, this is somebody that wants you to be introduced into some kind of lifestyle. They making this lifestyle sound real good and they selling it to you. And you know, this is what the store associate would represent, somebody that is trying to sell you something. So this person is trying to, or will try to, sell you this lifestyle and make it seem as though if you do this, then everything is going to be perfect and everything is going to work out and everything is going to be better and your life will be improved this way, that way, and a third. But there's a catch to it. There is a catch to it that you cannot see. Just like in this dream, when I was listening to this store associate talk about this apartment building, it sounded good, you know, just like a lot of these things that we have going on nowadays, they sound so good. It sounds so good to be able to, you know, like, we literally living in the future. There are doorknobs where you literally can use your fingerprints to get inside your house. There are things where it's like you could literally have a computer for everything. And I know, because I have an Alexa, even though I don't have all the stuff that go to it, like my fan and all my stuff do not connect to that. But you know, it's like you could literally, if you wanted to, have the heater and the AC. You can have the refrigerator, the stove, the microwave. Literally everything could be connected to a computer. And I just feel like God is saying, be careful. You know what I'm saying? Be careful about what sounds good. And it's not even to say that this is a situation of something that sounds good from that stance, like it's technology. Like it's a warning about technology. But I do feel like this is a warning about some kind of choice. There's some kind of decision. This is something that you are being sold on. And because it's an apartment complex, this is like a lifestyle. Like somebody is trying to sell you some kind of lifestyle and you really don't know what you're getting yourself into. It sound good. It look good. It look good. And it sounds good, but you don't know the depth of it. You don't know how serious it is and how the kind of trouble that it could cause for you. You know what I'm saying? In this situation, while I did not understand exactly, like I didn't have the knowing to know why I couldn't call the people that I wanted to call, the people whose numbers that I had memorized in my mind, because there are a few people that I got their number memorized. It don't matter who take my phone, or you know what I'm saying, if I lose my phone book or whatever. I don't even have a phone book, but if I was to lose a phone book and you know what I'm saying, somebody was to steal my phone, it's some numbers that I can't get. Like these numbers I have memorized, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like it's a situation, whatever this decision is, it is to such an extent that these people, you won't be able to call them. So, and this is a lifestyle that, regardless if this is a lifestyle that they want to accept, maybe it's a lifestyle they're not going to be okay with you living your life that way. But, baby, God said you better be careful with the decisions that you are making, the decisions you thinking about making, because you don't want to make a decision that's going to be so hectic that you won't even be like, you won't have anybody to call on anymore. Maybe this is a situation like, this apartment complex, it was some kind of new technology. It could be like a situation, maybe you plan on moving somewhere, and where you planning on moving to, regardless if it's so far away that these people wouldn't be able to get to you, or if it's a situation where they won't be happy with you for moving over there. I don't know the exact details of that, but I just feel like God is saying that this is a situation where somebody, you will basically be making a silly choice, and he's not okay with the choice that you're thinking about making. This is not the kind of choice where everything is going to be all good in the end. This is a situation where you might find yourself into some mess that you were not even expecting. This is going to be problems that you were not expecting to find yourself having. This is like, and I just feel like this is detrimental to somebody. Once again, it's a situation where somebody is going to be trying to sell you something. They're going to be trying to sell you this kind of lifestyle. They may be coming with some kind of like, to make it sound good. They're gonna make it sound good. They're gonna make it sound like it's a good idea for you to do this, but in reality, it's not. It's a bad idea. And I just feel like you are gonna find yourself not being able to get out of this situation, and you never know what could happen. And I just feel like this is like, the fire is representing a disaster coming. Like, and ironically, I'm literally doing red eyeshadow right now, but I just feel like the fire is representing some kind of disaster that you wouldn't even see this disaster coming. Like, you wouldn't even see this coming. And the people that, the people that will be around you, they can't help you in a way. I just feel like it was a position to where I felt like I would be at these people's mercy, because I didn't even know what to do. I didn't know what to do with myself, because I found myself in a situation that I would have had a hard time getting myself up out of. And yeah, you just got to be careful. I just feel like for whoever this is for, God is saying be careful with the decisions that you're making. Be careful with putting yourself. Yeah, it could be a situation where you end up having no privacy as well, because these people, like, easily, they came to the door and they already knew what was going on. And the interesting thing about the entire thing was, once again, it's like she was putting something on the stove, and I think it was intentional for it to help to refresh the apartment, to refresh the house or whatever. But it didn't. Like, it made everything, like, it started to get real smoky. Hold on, I gotta get different eyeshadow palette. It started making everything real smoky. It started making the entire like, the entire apartment was filled with some kind of toxic fumes. The entire apartment was filled with toxic fumes. I couldn't breathe. And regardless if it's because of the toxicity of the situation, there was no physical fire. But whoever this person was, that was like, he seemed to be an apartment manager or something. He knew about it before I even knew about it. Like, he was already at our door. So, you have to be careful with these decisions that you're making. You don't want to put yourself in a position where you living somewhere and you don't even, like, you know what I'm saying? Don't put yourself in that kind of situation. Don't put yourself in a situation to where someone else can make these kind of decisions for you. Even like the fact that she put the stuff on the stove, she ain't tell me nothing. So I don't know if this is for somebody that you are thinking, like, maybe somebody gonna come to you asking you if you want to be their roommate. You don't really know them like that. You don't know what this person got going on. You don't know what this person, like, would be doing. They could be doing some crazy stuff. And as somebody that then had some roommates, baby, I done had some roommates that have just absolutely, positively, wholeheartedly got on my entire nerves. Just the worst of the worst. And it's not to say that everybody is like that. There are some people that you can coexist with. But, you don't want to, especially if you don't know that, You don't want to put yourself in a position to where you there, and now what you gonna do? Because I don't know if this is a situation where these people gonna tell you can't call. Like, I don't know if it's a situation where maybe you used to call on your ex and now you can't call on them no more. They done moved on. Or if it's a situation where, like, you know, maybe your parents say, that's it, okay, what this is. But it's kind of like this person put me in a position to where I completely had to start over. And I completely had to, like, I was dependent up on them. Like, I had to figure out what we was gonna do. And in reality, you know what I'm saying? That person could easily say, ain't no we. And then what you gonna do? Anyways, that's the message, y'all. Like, I can't even, I'm not done with my makeup yet, but that is literally what the message is. God is saying for whoever this is for, be careful of just making haste decisions. Be careful. Somebody is gonna come to you with some kind of what is it called? With some kind of proposition. They gonna come to you as if this is a really good idea. It's gonna seem new. It's gonna seem fresh. It's gonna seem like this will be a brilliant idea. But God is saying, don't rush into it, because you don't know what this person really got going on. You don't know what they really intend to have going on while you there. You don't know how they gonna be acting, what kind of things they may be into, because you know what I'm saying, in this dream, this woman was burning stuff and boiling stuff and doing all kind of crazy stuff, and she was making the house react in such a way. You don't know if this gonna be the kind of person that, like, it's on accident or is it on purpose. You know what I'm saying? But that's the message. Like, that's literally the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Once again, Merry Christmas. I will see you later when I record another video. Okay, I'm gonna finish my makeup first though. Deuces.